Hi Arnold fam, welcome back to this channel.
If you guys are new here, smash the subscribe button down below.
Don't forget to hit the notification bell because we post 3 videos every single week. I know you guys have seen the last video. If you haven't already seen the last video, you can pause this one, go check it out and come back. To give a quick summary, on Wednesday, Lillian ended up going to the ER and they sent us home, and then on Friday, we kept her home, and as we're walking to the park, she ended up passing out and having a seizure. And then we got admitted to the hospital. The last time you guys heard from us, she pretty much got her EEG on her head, and they are monitoring and seeing if there's any abnormality or any seizure activities, or if they can find anything that's going on.
Right.
It's been a couple days. We're home now, and we just needed a couple days to kind of wrap our heads around what was going on, to, I don't know, clear our minds.
Yeah.
Be home, be present, and then whenever we are ready to talk about what happened, we want to come back. We just had a lot of sleepless nights, honestly. Just really worried about everything, and so yeah, we're gonna jump into it. Do you want to say anything?
Right now we're in Lillian's room.
Yeah, we're in Lillian's room.
Yeah, so we're home now. Lillian has been sleeping with us in our bed so we can monitor her at night.
And she's right now with Mima because she wants to sleep with Mima, so we're like, okay, that's perfect.
Yes.
Anyways, my hair is a mess, I know. I'm gonna take it out soon, but
yeah, Mima's staying here through the whole week to help us out, help with, you know, anything we need.
On Wednesday, I end up going back home because I nursed Josiah, and the minute he wakes up, I wanted to be able to nurse him. I was gone from him almost all day, and I have 2 kids. I missed him a little bit. I missed him a lot, and I want to nurse him, and which is perfect because he ended up waking up at 4 o'clock, and he was like, "Mama, Mama, what's up?"
He was like wide awake.
So excited. He was so awake. He was so excited to see me. Lucas stayed back with Lillian, and where'd you sleep?
So I fell asleep in the hospital bed with her because I lay with her so she could be comfortable to fall asleep. And then I woke up when a nurse came in. They changed her like O2 sensor, and then I went to the couch and slept on the couch. But then she woke up at like 6 a.m. and was like, "Daddy, come back in the bed with me." So I like lay with her, yeah, until discharge.
The neurologist came in, and she had the EEG for about 12 hours. So Luke's gonna say how he said it, and I'm gonna read pretty much what we wrote up, a summary.
Right.
So we get like a good understanding of what's going on, but go ahead.
Yeah. So when he first came in, the way he said it was kind of confusing to me. The results were quite normal. They said like that.
I don't know what he said. He said something that had tricked us.
Right. Yeah. So like I thought like, okay, the results were normal. And then he was like, you know, your daughter reminds me of my daughter. Like, I'm gonna go and look through these results like more thoroughly to make sure everything that I see is there. And I was like, okay. And he like walked out. So then when he comes back in and he says it again, I'm like, sorry, are you saying that it's not normal? The results are abnormal? And he goes, yes. And then he said the name of what it is, so Rachel can read you like the summary of what it is. I'm not gonna lie, I was 1,000,000%. I did not think they were gonna find anything on the I was like, okay, they're like doing this and they're just gonna come back and say it's normal. Right. I did not think, like, there was not 1 inch of me that thought something was gonna be abnormal.
Yeah, same. I probably wish I was there and like because I was in the house, like just I was running around, so I wasn't really like, I was kind of in a daze and not really getting a full understanding. Right. So let me read you guys quickly. So she has left temporal rhythmatic delta activity. So
if any of you guys know what that is, like you could comment down anything you know about it. Would be helpful.
Right. So then I asked him like, okay, what is that? He said, so her left temporal side of her brain isn't working well, he said. Yeah. And he said, and this is what's causing the seizures. The doc said that part of her brain was probably never working this whole time. He doesn't know how long it has been working. Right. But he said he does not think it's because she hit her head. Right. He thinks her hitting her head was honestly a coincidence. He thinks everything happened, like she hit her head, then she got a fever, her body was run down so badly, and then triggered it. Yeah, he thinks that triggered the seizure. He wants to do an MRI on her to see what exactly is causing that side to not work properly. But she needs to be sedated in order to do that because it's going to be an hour long. Right. And so he wants to do it this Friday. He sent us home with emergency seizure medication in case it did happen again. He's not allowed to swim, by herself. She was in swim school. He said, like, you know, sometimes in swim school they push you and they turn around, like 100% of the time, like you have to like have your eyes on her at all times. She's not allowed to bathe and shower by herself. She's not allowed to eat by herself. Like anything like that, she's not allowed to do by herself.
Right. Some of the other things that he said, like basically we're gonna have the emergency seizure medication for now. And he says if it happens again, then we're gonna have to be on a more consistent medication.
Yes.
Like a daily anti-seizure medication. So we do have, like on Friday, so we're getting the MRI and we're going to see him again. So we definitely have a lot more questions. I think in the moment I was in shell shock that like something was abnormal, and kind of like the things he was telling me, I was just like, okay, like write it down. I wasn't really thinking like too far outside of asking a lot of questions. And then, like Rachel said, she was running around with Josiah, so it was hard for her.
Like I couldn't, and I think it's like Lucas said, like I think it just it was a blow to the gut.
Yeah.
So like I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
For like that, so I didn't have any. I couldn't think. Like I literally was just like in a daze.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like my heart like sunk whenever you like found out something wasn't normal. Like in the results, I was like, this is something like maybe it was just a freak thing that happened, and you know, like everything's gonna turn out normal, and we just have to like keep a close eye on her. You know, make sure it doesn't happen again. Or I don't know.
I don't know.
I think a big part of us wishes it was from her hitting her head.
Yeah.
Because then it's just like, oh, you rest for a week or two, and you're just don't hit your head again.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what was so.
Yeah.
So it's weird, like me and Lucas, like it's been a couple days. Like my friend, her daughter, like she went through stuff like that, and she listened back at the video, and she said she cried, and she was like, Mom, I hope you know PTSD is a thing.
Yeah.
And it was funny, I was just messaging somebody else, like I feel like I'm having PTSD because like I can't go near the playground anymore. Like looking at it.
Yeah.
I went to bed at 5 a.m. I'm having a very hard time sleeping because I'm like closing my eyes. I'm envisioning her body on the ground, eyes rolled back, pale. Like I just can't stop seeing it. And when we edited the video that you guys saw and we looked back at it, we actually saw her having a seizure in the video. So if you go back to the video of us talking, she looks down and she legit has a seizure in the middle of the video. And I don't know if that's one of the times that they caught in the EEG.
Right.
And we didn't even notice. We didn't even notice she had it. We were sitting there. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and that's like one of the things I want to know. So I want to ask him if we could do like a prolonged study and like have it on her for like a day. Or I don't know if there's like a smaller unit, you know, not the whole big gamut of it.
Yeah.
But just to see like maybe even just monitor that side of her brain because they know where the activity is.
And when she was home, like Aunt Becca visited for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that day, like I was like, babe, are you okay? Babe, Lily. And she would do like random gazes. And when I did research, and I saw like it says left temporal epilepsy, and it talks about focal seizures. So pretty much you're like awake.
Right.
And it's like you're in a daze.
Yeah.
It's kind of like so.
She did that today too.
She did. Yeah, she did.
She was like staring off at like a tree.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know, just like
we just like it's all new to us, and so we have a lot of questions and we have a lot of things to learn.
Right.
And we're just scared. I mean, it's hard. Like it took her a couple days. I would say today she was acting like more like her normal self.
Yeah, she was.
Like a little bit more energy and, you know, more active a little bit. Like nothing crazy, but still like you could tell she was coming back.
And it's been 3 days.
It's been 3 days.
Since she's been at the hospital.
Yeah. A long road ahead of us, but I know me and Rachel are both super anxious about Friday. We just wanted to like hurry up and be here.
Like part of me, I'm petrified. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm petrified to know what they find. I kind of like at one point, I just feel like I don't even want to know. I just don't want to know, you know? Seeing her like that and then knowing about Friday and I don't know. I just feel really like overwhelmed. Yeah. I'm just really overwhelmed. And it sucks. I know don't cry. Like I know like Lucas, me and Lucas like the other day, like 2 days ago, we were literally just then like from 1 a.m. to like 3 a.m. we just cried for like 2 hours about everything, you know. And what do you think?
It's like I just want him to like look at it and like give us an answer and just say like, hey, you know, it's nothing serious. It's just make sure she doesn't over like work herself. And, you know, I don't know, like something like where it's if she's sick, make sure she's just rest for a couple days. That way it doesn't happen again. Like, I don't know, I just want it to be something simple. So
if you're a doctor, nurse, radiologist, neurologist, like, I don't care. Like, if you don't, or if you have somebody with it, or if you
personal experience,
have any personal experience with left temporal
rhythmic
delta activity, or like your left temporal lobe isn't really working properly, let me know in the comments. Let us know. DM us if you can, or Facebook message us if you know anything about it. Help us out a little bit, like understand it. By the time you guys see this, it's gonna be what, Wednesday? So that's 2 days, and 2 days of me talking with somebody about it will feel really good. Like, please, like, if you can, just calm our nerves a little bit, or even like give us some kind of education about it. And just like we said, continue to pray. And I know, like, this season of our lives, it just seems like it's back to back to back to back to back. Like, between Josiah's asthma, like, we came back and Josiah's asthma started flaring up, and so we had to nebulize him and steroids him the last 3 days, you know. And then, so Lillian's, like, it's just like Lillian, both Josiah, and then it was just a lot. It's just, I mean, I'm just so grateful for Mima that she came back. I'm really grateful for Auntie Rochelle that she came with Liam, and that really picked up, you know, Lillian's spirits. I feel like it's picked up all of our spirits, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then Mima coming, and this past week it's been so helpful, especially we're so busy season. We had to make sure Lily, like, stayed low-key, and she was very hurt by it, and you know, just really trying to keep her spirits high, because I know she's like feeling the effects of everything, and she's sad, and she's like trying to be tough, you know. And I know, like, sometimes when she's crying, like, I know why, you know.
And she's such a tough kid. That's the problem too, though, is like she'll try to hide how she really feels.
She does.
Because she doesn't want you to worry about her.
Yeah, she doesn't, you know? Like it.
Like, so if she's feeling like tired or not good or have a headache, like she'll just be like, I'm good, I feel normal. And like, you know, so it's it's hard. Because you want her to just tell you, like, baby, just let me know, like, how are you feeling?
And she's getting so annoyed about, like, me. She is. I'm so overprotective now, and I'm like, baby, are you okay? She goes, Mom, stop. I'm good. Like, you're wearing too much. And I'm like, you know, like, I just don't think she understands. Like,
I know.
I mean, I think she does understand, but she just doesn't want me to feel sad and worried, you know?
Yeah.
Just so overprotective now.
Yeah.
But anyways, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. We're probably going to post on Saturday to let you guys know what they said.
Pending the results.
Pending the results.
How we are after.
Yeah, and it'll probably be like this, where we just like sit down.
Yeah.
And just talk with you guys, and just, you know what I'm saying?
We're not really gonna do a lot of vlogging. With that. Like, we
probably not. I'm just gonna give her. Just lay low. But thank you for the extended prayers. Thank you for being our family. Lillian truly feels love. She's on cloud 9 with all her friends reaching out, all of you guys reaching out. She just loves it. Yeah, and we truly love. So appreciative that we built such a community and a family. You guys got us through the trenches. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I really do appreciate it. Like, it doesn't make any sense, like, how many prayers we've received. Like, it feels so amazing, and it's just like, I don't know. It's just awesome. Thank you guys. We love you so much.
We love you. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Love you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.